In a world full of somewheres with somebodies, sometimes it's nice to just sit back, relax, and journey to nowhere with Cardboard Command.
I am a robot. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's show. All right, welcome everyone. All right, yeah, let's not do that. Okay. All right, well, hi everyone. Welcome to Journey to Nowhere with Cardboard Command. I am John, and nobody else matters. That's here. No, I'm kidding. We got all the commanders here today.
And
we have Colin.
What's up, y'all?
Oh, that was loud. We got Lucas.
Hey, y'all.
And we got Spencer.
How's it going?
And I'm John.
Hey. No, wait, I'm John. No, I'm Spartacus.
Oh,
I'm Spartacus.
To the death.
I'll do
The
it.
winner is John.
Yes. Welcome to the show where we do what the name of the show says. Or we try to, anyway.
We'll get there.
We try to journey to nowhere. Yeah. In today's episode, we are talking about Jumpstart, which has recently been mostly spoiled, fully spoiled. Probably by the time this is out, fully spoiled, if not already.
Yeah, how
pretty
about
much.
that
Yeah,
card?
just the other day.
Sorry, I was trying to jumpstart.
Oh,
Oh, nice. You're trying to jumpstart. Well, let me jumpstart you with something. Does anybody have an impression that they could do for us?
just like a random impression.
Just a random. No, I'll give you an impression.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, so we got Lucas doing Kermit. How about let's hear your Kermit, Colin?
Kermit the Frog here. Kermit the Frog here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, dang. All right, Spencer, it's your turn.
Yeah. It's
Time to start the show! Spencer, you got a Kermit for us?
I don't know. It's Kermit the Frog here. Hey.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey, that was
you're like
good.
rolling your R's when that one.
Oh, it's like
Yeah,
hear
it was
that?
like a Scottish.
Yeah,
it was
like a
Scottish
Scottish one.
Kermit.
yeah, it's like
That was-
Kermit
that's
the
where his.
Froggo.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's where he's originally from, actually. Kermit. He yeah, he actually moved from Scotland when he was pretty young, and he.
I heard that.
right.
Yeah.
You know, it was a
happened to his
tough
accent?
journey. I mean, after he's been here for a long time, you just eventually you start learning so much English here, you kind of talk it out eventually, but I mean,
Yeah.
I heard it was rough. Like,
That's the thing, right? They don't speak English in Scotland, so when he came here, he had
Yeah.
to learn English, right? And it's like you just lose all your Scottish at that point.
Isn't there a language
English
called Loch
here.
Ness or something?
Yes, and some people think that it doesn't exist, but it does. We're just not paying attention.
It's hard for a frog to make it in the big city, though.
right?
That's true.
That's
True.
He has to turn to many shady things
Right.
before he got into
Landed
showbiz.
here, had a couple of tadpoles in his pocket,
Yeah, he was on the wrong side of the hill for a little bit before he broke into Hollywood. So
Ever since I was a little tadpole, I wanted to move to the USA.
I was a little
Sorry.
frog with big dreams.
Big dreams.
Wanted to make it as
And tiny
a
legs.
movie star. They hadn't fully grown in yet. I was still kind of wiggling around on the deck for my 2.5-week journey while I sailed here from Scotland.
Some producer thought that my tongue was really fantastic and thought I'd have a great opportunity.
And so Coleman's stories started at a very young age, and it truly rose to success upon meeting his eventual collaborator and friend, Fonzie.
Fonzie.
Hey guys,
Yeah, like isn't that what he sounds like? Just a nut.
it's me, Fonzie. Fonzie Bear.
Oh,
Frog Tribal. Will it be in Jumpstart? Go. Frog
Fonzie
Tribal.
Tribal?
what? Oh, man.
Frog Tribal.
I was still thinking about why isn't the Loch Ness Monster a card yet?
There is the most Scottish card right now is still Ockhan's Run.
Oh yeah,
True.
that's a great.
Oh,
card.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think
That's
that there's some good warriors
be.
that you could say would be Scottish. You know
No,
what I mean?
but the Loch Ness Monster. Like, why was that not in Ikoria? Lair of the Behemoths, why do you not have a massive, well, wait. I think Nezahal is pretty much the Loch
That's a
Ness
Hall the
Monster.
Primal Tide. Yeah, I could see
Right?
that.
Right?
Yeah,
So
I'd say
he's
so.
pretty much.
Archipelgor, that was a card and that's like
That was a card.
that's
That
a
sounds
big
awesome.
beefer. Archipelgor.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So I could see
It
that.
sounds
maybe.
like it. The name is awesome.
I mean,
that the
I suppose there's Emery Lurker of the Loch kind of
Yeah, I love
references that.
There you go. Nice. He's
I love
like
the art on that card.
he's like the private eye that the government hired in secret. He spies on the Loch to try to see. He's the only person who's actually ever seen the Loch Ness monster. I think this is scientific fact actually.
Yeah.
You know, all there's like the pictures and the sightings. It's all him, right?
Yep.
He's just spying the whole time. I mean, that's what he's doing.
It's deep
really.
state government conspiracy, man.
100%.
Deep state.
He has quite long hair and a very feminine figure, but yeah, Emery is the art is gorgeous on that card, and I think she's supposed to be kind of like the Lady of the Lake in of King Arthur fame.
To answer your question, though,
Oh.
there is actually a Loch Ness monster. It is printed in Eldraine and is called the Loch Serpent.
What?
Loch
Oh
Ness
man,
Serpent.
Scryfalling this
Cool.
right now.
Yeah, get a quick
I
scryfall on
got
that.
to know.
For those listening, this is our shoutout card apparently of the day.
Shout out.
That's 6 to cast. It's Dimir. So yeah, if you like your blue and black. And it's Flash. It's a 7/7. Tap 1 blue, sacrifice an island, and it can't be blocked for the turn. 1 black mana, sacrifice a swamp. You gain a life and draw a card. For Dimir color, so blue and black mana, exile 5 cards from an opponent's graveyard and return the serpent from the graveyard to your hand. You can only activate this anytime you could cast a sorcery. I have used this card in Arena. It's actually fantastic. Highly recommend. Go have fun with it in your like Monsters of the Deep deck, kind of like Colin.
Yeah, this card is actually awesome.
It's definitely wonky, isn't it?
That is a serious card. Dude, a 7/7 flash for 6 that can give itself unblockable? That's awesome.
That's true.
Card draw, life gain? Like, that is cool.
The cost
Good
is
find.
so high, though. I feel right. You're killing a land, but there's some great decks for that. I don't know, but I'm trying to think of Dimir or any blue black mix for land.
Yeah, you're gonna
matters
need
decks.
rocks.
I'm trying to think like.
You're gonna need a bunch of rocks.
My issue with it is it's not thematic enough. I feel like it really needed to have. I know that they retired the keyword, but it wouldn't be hexproof. It needs to be shroud.
I was gonna say shroud. Yeah, can't be seen.
Can't be seen by itself. either.
Yep. Very nice.
Well,
very good call. Very good call. And also saw there's a Loch Dragon. That's super cool.
What?
Yeah, man.
Loch Dragon?
And Colin, it's your favorite color combo. Is it? And you
Love
can
is
pay either blue or red. 4 mana, and all of them you can pay blue or red. 4 for a 3/2 flyer. When it ETBs or attacks, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card.
Okay.
Cool.
Man, I love the thing I like about Is It the most is the milling. I love the mill strategy. Oh, it's so great. You know
Right?
how
Like
you-
when I play my Niv deck and you
Yeah.
play against it, you probably
and
love
I'm
it.
like, wow, man, I want to build a deck just like that and do the same thing. That's all I think. I can't stop thinking about that. I'm like,
Do you agree
"Ah."
that Colin is a secret blue player who just uses red as a cover?
No, I think he's still got some issues with blue to work out. He's a little pissed.
I'm angry
Positive
about it.
blue.
I hate
Yeah.
blue, mono blue commanders, but I like blue cards sometimes, especially counter spells.
Yeah, that's
Well-
that's true. And you know what else you're known for? The underrated board bounces that nobody plays. You find like the great like Psych Rift replacements that cost like $1 maybe.
Washout. That's the
Yeah.
one. That's a devastating in commander, especially.
I'm
that's
putting
a
that in the
devastator.
deck now because you smoked me with it.
Damn it. Oh, it's such a mistake.
Oh man. Oh yeah. And
Such a good card.
Whelming Wave. That's oh man. So I'm gonna put that in my my Xyrus deck because Xyrus is a Leviathan. And Whelming Wave bounces all except a couple like serpents or whatever, Krakens, Octopus, and Leviathan. So I will bounce everybody's board but keep my commander on the field and then wham, start building an army
What
of
about your
snakes.
poor snakes, though?
I know that some guys have
what
pushed
about
Whelming Wave on YouTube before. I actually try and avoid it because unless you're building a deck that specifically is those creature types, so unless it's tribal, there's a pretty good chance I find in Commander that somebody else is running one of those, at least one of those creatures, not necessarily tribal, but in their deck. which means they're going to balance the field and give somebody else advantage, not yourself. So you need to be running Leviathans, Krakens, Serpents, that kind of thing.
Those are, I feel like they're got to be pretty rare. No? Leviathans?
Nezahul's pretty common these days.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, and that's fair. Overall, I think they're pretty rare. And like I said, my commander is a Leviathan, and that also it spits out snake tokens. So not only will I have that, I'll be able to rebuild probably faster than everybody else.
That's true. Yeah,
So-
you will actually. Good point.
It's going to be cool.
Very bomb in a Wrexial, the Risen Deep deck.
Well, that's where I got it from.
Confusing looks
is
across.
Collins Creatures of the
Lucas
Deep
is
deck.
going with it. He's like, yeah.
Well, I'm
yeah,
just thinking of
Wrexial.
Collins deck.
Yeah, with all the creatures of the deep.
Is
Yeah.
Wrexial the like Leviathan thing with the claw?
Yeah, it's like this. It's kind of like you know, if you have scoops of ice cream on top of a cone, it kind of looks like that, but all octopus. Yeah.
Right.
Mmm,
Yeah.
delicious.
I can picture exactly what
octocone.
that looks like.
Right? Yeah, I
That
know
is
what
the strangest description of anything. There's no way that my mind can comprehend this.
It's like a really. It's like
really
hard. Yeah, it's like a octopus. It's a kraken that's like a little. It's put on a little too much weight, and it has hands.
Well, it's all the ice cream, obviously. I mean, okay.
That's
How do
true.
I can't help it. I just love ice
I
cream.
love this stuff so much.
I love it
It's
so
yummy,
much.
yummy.
Oh, me and my
Sounds like
Kraken
eating it.
friends, we all go into the store and get ice cream.
I didn't used to be a Leviathan. I was just a little kraken.
Oh, the children, they make fun of me. Oh, you Leviathan, you Leviathan.
You know what? I held off. I held off on the bad food, the junk food, for so long, but then my resolves just started cracking.
That is
Oh my
dumb as
God.
hell. Oh,
We
God.
are failing to jumpstart.
Not quite though. I don't
Well,
think it's that
hey.
dumb. Right? Okay, so
Yeah.
John, please, you go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna seg us in.
Well, I'll say this. We're going to jumpstart right into that in 2 seconds. But first,
Yeah. I just had an important point,
yes.
unless John had one.
Nope.
Okay,
Seg
because
us.
like it may be
Second it.
all right. See, it may not be that crazy, guys. Okay, think about all those like places you go, beach vacation, islands, whatever. What are there always? What can you always find
Sand.
near the ocean?
Sand.
Leviathans.
Krakens.
Chairs.
Okay, ice cream
Serpents?
stands. Figure it out. Come on, it's hot. You're on the
At least
beach.
mine made
You need
sense.
some ice cream.
What
If it's a-
plane are you from?
right? And
hell's-
it's like they're not that far from the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Kraken's got long tentacles. He could reach, hand the guy a $5,
Mm-hmm.
get himself ice cream, no problem. I mean, like,
And if
I
you're
don't
an
think it's that
octopus, you have
crazy.
8 hands for 8 ice cream cones.
Yeah.
Man.
But
How do you make an octopus laugh?
Tickle His Tongue.
oh,
Give it 10 tickles.
Oh, man. Did you just come up with that? That was really good.
No, that's an old one.
It's an old. That sounds old as
oldie.
hell, doesn't it? That sounds
oh
so
my
old.
God.
You want to
But
know
see-
a joke?
You want to know what is
How do you make a
an
10 tickles
octopus
tickle?
laugh?
I mean, oh no.
How do you make a squid have tentacles? Oh, darn, I didn't get it.
I'll give
Wait,
you
hold on.
2 nickels to
gonna
mow
come
my
to me.
lawn.
How do you do on 2 nickels and a? Oh damn it!
Back in my day, it used to cost one tickle. A stick of gum was just 1 tickle. Anyway, so yeah,
All right.
we're talking about creatures of the deep, and of course, if you want to make a change and transition into creatures of the Loch, you gotta take a look at the man in Demir.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
That card is cool. I'm running that.
Yeah,
okay,
Seriously.
Oh,
sorry, I'm crushing it
That's
right now.
so
Okay, let's
good. No one even caught it. You got to look at the man in Demir.
man in Demir, yeah, because we started off talking about Demir.
Especially if you want to make a change, right? As you were saying,
Yeah.
If you
Right?
want-
I mean,
And
John's been asking him to change his ways.
for the rest of my life as well. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we want to make a change right now. We want to move on to Jumpstart. So let's get started and jump right into it with some Jumpstart talk. Let's hear it, boys.
jump,
on, get us going.
jump. I want to
Jump,
make a two
jump.
jump.
Well,
jump.
I guess we can
Everybody
start
jump,
by
jump,
explaining the whole concept.
Yeah, let's talk
behind
concept.
that.
Let's break it down.
Do it quickly though.
So Jumpstart is basically I just tapped the table. Let's ignore that. The concept of Jumpstart is you take 2 packs of Jumpstart, 20 cards each, throw them together, boom, you have a deck. And each one is sort of tribal or themed in some way. So a good example of a theme would be Teferi is a theme. Planeswalkers themselves can be a theme. Another one would be pirates. So you have a bit of a tribal aspect to that. Or you might have tree hugging as a theme, and you'll have a lot of very nature-centric cards, tree folks, plant walls, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
John?
Oh man, I know this. It's not
Somebody
R
has-
like everybody
I know
thinks
this
it is.
one.
That's the obvious one.
You'd think it would be R, but it's the C.
Damn it.
That's good.
So right
Seth.
away, like once you said that, I could just hear my dad being like, "Lucas, you don't remember?" Like,
Get this. Get it
Oh,
He
what
takes
together.
it
100%.
so seriously. I've gone through this with you 1,000 times. What is wrong with you? It's the C.
It's the C,
Completely
damn
breaks
it.
character.
Oh man.
It is the C. It's the third letter.
John, I don't know if it's the camera, but you've got you could show a lot of your teeth when you did that. Look at that. That's impressive, right?
Oh, yeah.
it is.
I have a tiny
It
mouth.
is.
I can't do it.
Well,
It's like the voice of Sauron. When he comes out, he's like, "Would you like to do a deal with me?" Although that sounds like
Oh, that guy with the friggin' teeth.
yeah,
Oh my god.
that actually looked so
the
smart.
Grey.
Folks, if you're listening to this on, like, if this is audio only, you've got to check this out on YouTube for a
I've
second.
never
This
seen
is
myself
so
do
funny.
that, but judging
It's-
from the
it's
reaction, you should probably go
amazing.
check it out.
It's
It
really
looks
good.
just
Check it out.
like that.
Oh man.
Should check it out.
Do you
Anyway,
court
Spencer, continue.
Death.
But yeah, like another theme that we were actually just discussing is Under the Sea.
Under the
So if
sea.
you went and bought
Under the sea.
2 packs, you would have the chance of getting 2 different tribes, maybe the same tribe twice, and you'd build yourself a deck out of that to play against your friends. Totally random, totally at chance. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of really good cards. Just to sort of give you an idea with Under the Sea, we do in fact have Whelming Wave in that pack. So
Yeah, we do.
worth checking out.
Sounds like something like a surfer who thinks they're like way too woke would say.
What?
It's just like, yo, how's the surf down there today? It's like, yeah, man, it's pretty whelming.
Whelming waves, bro.
It was just kind of whelming.
There's nobody could stay on that wave. Not even, only Krakens and Leviathans could stay on a wave like that, man. Oh man.
And it's just like I wasn't overwhelmed at all,
I'm just whelmed.
really well.
Man,
Just
is that
pretty long.
octopus done ordering? I really want my ice cream, bro.
Yeah. This guy's so good. The community he orders 8 things of ice cream, bro. Support local. Does anyone want to guess what red packs there are? So a theme for a red deck. If you had to guess a hero that they named the red packs after, could you guess that hero's name?
Maybe somebody
Chandra?
people were
It's just Chandra. Do they not have any other red heroes? I'm confused. It seems like
Apparently
Chandra.
not.
they have Jaya and they're just ignoring her.
All the Chandra planewalkers blend
Is
together to
Koth
me.
the good guy?
What?
Koth of the hammer.
Oh yeah, Koth. But Koth is so uninteresting.
Is he a
And we're not
planeswalker?
gonna see him again until the Ferexian set again. And I bet you he'll come back as a Rakdos boy.
Ooh, Rakdos boys.
Mm.
I don't know. I got a problem with Chandra. I got a problem.
Oh, 100%. Well,
Who
we were
else do we
talking about
have?
it last week with M21. Brought back Chandra, brought back Liliana. It's like, cool, I'm already bored. Like,
Yeah.
not.
You're going to either
whatever,
discard
man.
a card or tick her up to do damage to something. It's like, oh, okay.
Who's
Thanks, every Chandra
Who's the
ever.
dragon? Who's Dragon Man?
Sarkhan Vol.
Sarkhan.
Wrong. It's Trogdor.
Yes.
Burninator.
Burninator.
Famous planeswalker.
Burninating the countryside. That'd be great if he was. It's like Corvold. Corvold. Burninating the peasants.
That's pretty much what it is.
All the
if there's a
grassroots
theme.
cottages.
Okay. So you also have Minotaurs. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Minotaur
that's in red.
Tribal finally is up and running.
Sethron Herloon General is showing up in Jumpstart as a new general for Minotaur warriors. Yeah, he can give menace to Minotaurs you control. That's nuts.
Menacing Minotaurs.
It really is.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
that
like
dude is
a
pretty
name
cool.
of a deck that they would make, like a precon. Menacing Minotaurs.
Heard it here first.
Heard it
July
here first.
2020.
So in 2 weeks, Magic will release something about this, guaranteed.
Actually, yeah, we'll be talking. Check back in 2 weeks. We'll be talking about it.
And then we'll look like we're late to the party because we won't release it for 2 weeks. So
They also have a Ferexian themed pack, which is it seems like even though it has newer Ferexian cards, like cards from the Mirrodin sets, like Parasitic Implant, Mearsire, the color basis is black and artifacts, which is very classic Phyrexia, which I like.
Did
I
you-
Phyrexian right now.
did you see the Phyrexian Tower that is in that pack? Tap
I did.
for a black, I think, and then you can tap and sack a creature for 2 black.
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
crazy.
That's a good reprint.
That's a crazy good reprint. I want that so
Cool.
badly. That's probably a $30
Lots of
card,
those.
right? I'm guessing, or a $20 at least.
Right now I think it's probably about 20. It is. It's like over the amount of money I would want to spend on a card.
Yeah, exactly. Same.
But I have my
there
threshold is
any
growing,
other-
but it's still pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That or like, what was that ability that went with it? Hellbent. Hellbent. When you have no cards in your hand, cards would get perks. Like,
Yeah,
I
so
think
that's
just like
red and
ones-
Rakdos.
Huh?
That's red and Rakdos. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like it. I don't know. It was cool concept of like an ability, but I mean, we only saw a bit of it. It was like in one set, maybe. Like I've never seen it used. Same with kind of like Threshold. It's like there aren't enough cards of it to make like any deck themed around it, or like have the two of them work together.
Yeah, that would be kind of interesting idea. No cards in hand, but Threshold as well. But who wants to play with
Right?
no cards? It's like, isn't that kind of
Just
the
make
defeat the
everyone do it.
purpose? I know,
Everyone's
but
playing
then,
no cards in hand, and your deck is designed to do it.
oh yeah, that
Everyone's having
sounds
fun, right?
So much fun, yeah. Hey guys, aren't you happy you came over for one game
you
now?
got-
Because
How many cards do
they're
you
gonna
have in your
leave?
hand? 8? Okay, let's just discard our hands.
Oh no,
Oh,
I'm
you
so
drew a
sorry.
card? You drew a card? Why don't you discard that as well?
Why don't you discard
Oh,
that?
Oh man, Spencer, and Jana. This kind of happened. A game we played the other day. Jana played Teferi's Puzzle Box, one of my faves, and Spencer, what is the name of that planeswalker you dropped?
Oh yeah. I dropped a Narset.
So you draw,
Word.
put your whole hand on the bottom of the library, and because you drew the one card because of Narset, you can't draw any more cards each turn. So in rotation, everybody's hand just poof, gone.
Very famous card, Narset, Parter of Veils, 3 mana, 2 of which are blue. It comes in with 5 loyalty, -2, and you can look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. But the real magic is its static ability. Each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn. So they get their card on their draw.
Oh my god.
And that is it, which means if you wheel them, they lose their hands. It's very popular in Commander, found a lot in competitive Commander as well now because of Time Twister and things like that. So
That's brutal. God, there's
Yeah.
nothing worse than that.
It was hilarious. Yeah, so we did a rotation and then none of us had a hand.
That must have been
It was
fun.
like, so what do we do now?
Crap. Oh gosh. Yeah. God,
Oh,
that is
man.
awful. I'm trying to think. So okay, there's only one card there's a bunch of cards I think from this set that make me more excited than C21 or whatever core set.
M21, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason I just felt it. I don't know. Just seemed more exciting to me. But for me, it's Muxus Goblin Grande. When he enters the battlefield, reveal the top 6 cards of your library. You put all goblin creature cards with converted mana cost 5 or less from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order.
Oy.
When he attacks, it gets +1/+1 until the end of turn for each other goblin you control. But just like, I don't know, it seems fun to me. I like that.
Oh, for goblins? Yeah, it's brutal.
Very cool.
Super powerful. Goblins are getting strong.
Goblins,
I've seen that in the
baby.
past couple of sets. They're putting out some solid goblin cards or
Yeah.
reprints. Like,
Yeah.
Krenko is back, which is really
yes,
cool.
I saw that. Oh, my boy. I love that. Oh, I love him. He just works. Just always work. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
We're
man.
talking about Mob Boss. Do you have Mob Boss?
Mob Boss.
Not the 10
no.
Street Kingpin.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I got 10.
Yeah.
Mob Boss is sweet. There's a
Yeah,
there
he
was
is
a really
too.
good, really it was a really great one of those decks is MTG Mudsta. I like when that deck goes
Oh,
off.
yeah?
It's so fun to watch.
Oh, yeah?
You're just like
Mob
making
Boss?
yeah, Krenko Mob Boss because he just makes like a zillion goblins and then sacrifices them for mana to cast like more things like a what's it called? Is it Coalition Relic? No. That's not the one I'm thinking of. What's the banner thing that like +1/+1 for each other
Vanquisher's
thing on the
Banner.
bottom? Vanquisher's
Or-
Banner. There we go.
Or Coat
Yeah,
of
so
Arms.
you have a Vanquisher's Banner with like 26 goblins on the battlefield. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, Coat of Arms, yeah. So then they
Oh,
all
okay.
get
Coat of Arms.
plus
There you go.
26
Coat
for
of
each
Arms.
other.
There you go.
I love
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. We got there.
Oh,
we
so
got there.
good. Yeah, I
Anyway,
also
that's fun
rock
to
one of
watch.
those in my Cyrus deck. It's amazing.
It's just such
Snakes.
a good card.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And did you decide if you're going for Billy Ray or Miley?
Oh, Miley.
Okay.
Definitely
Miley
Miley Cyrus.
You're a
right?
man of the new age. Quote
Well,
unquote.
no,
be
it's
really
because,
sad if
because
somebody
I figured she's a snake mom, right? She's popping out little snakes. So,
Okay.
Miley.
Miley.
Is that what Miley Cyrus is doing?
I have no idea, and I'm happy not knowing and continuing to not know.
All right, somebody go on Wikipedia and let's recap on Miley Cyrus's
Somebody-
life right now because we need to
Somebody-
catch up on this.
No. Somebody let Miley Cyrus know what Lucas has been saying so they can start a feud online.
Okay.
Because this cannot go unchecked.
Right?
It cannot.
Yeah. If
I'm
you
just trying to make a deck, guys. Can we just, like...
if you mention it, if you mention her maybe in your tweets, like she'll see it, right? She'll see it for sure. So just reach out to
While
Miley.
that's happening, there's one theme we need to mention. It's very important. This theme is coming in Jumpstart. It's going to be the most powerful theme. It might be a little broken. It is the
Can I say
dog
it?
theme.
Dog theme.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking
No, I
of
thought you were
something
going
else.
to say
You go ahead.
unicorns.
Yes! That's what I was talking
Bronies.
about.
Unicorns, baby.
Yeah.
Let's get to unicorns, but let's like
All right.
dogs.
What is
Pack Leader, which we discussed last week,
I like
is going to be
dags.
M21. It's going to be in Jumpstart as well, along with a ton of new dog cards, as well as some classic dog cards like Isamaru, Hound of Konda. There's going to be pacifism in there if you just want to sort of keep things from attacking or blocking,
Always
but
good.
also some cool new stuff like Supply Runners or Selfless Savior or Afa Guard Hound. And then one of my favorite new cards, for to cast, Release the Dogs. Literally, who let
Release the
dogs out.
hounds.
Yeah, why wouldn't they say release the hounds? Oh, I guess
No,
because they don't want
why
I
to.
think
wouldn't they
that's
say
too
who let
Simpson-y.
the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out?
Way better.
Maybe that would be in the
Well-
flavor text who let the dogs out.
It's better.
Needless to
be.
say, there's a lot of stuff in those packs to make life rough for your opponents.
Make life rough. Rough.
rough.
Okay, I got it. When I said it, I got it.
Yeah. and the other thing is, of course, there's just too many dad jokes today popping into my head. Like, I just imagine when Spencer said that dogs were the best tribe or theme, what a unicorn would say. They'd be like, nay!
Oh my god. You need to
Tis
just
not
jog on
true.
with that one. You need to jog on.
Nay, 'tis not true,
Nay.
good sir.
The art is also adorable. There's like one really big, rough-looking
That's
dog.
adorable.
There's two dogs that are really armored and look like they're these like loyal hounds that'll like, heroic dogs. And then you got this cute little puppy with like a red leash just sort of running beside them, and it's a
I
adorable.
think it's
yellow.
funny to imagine
Spencer,
a
your
world
face
where
lights up.
dog armies exist. So there's just no humans. There's just a bunch of dogs with swords in their mouths and armor. I mean, that's terrifying, right? Like
It sounds like you didn't get the chance to read Redwall as a kid because there's something very similar to that, but with like mice.
yeah, with squirrels and mice. I
badgers.
read that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Never
that's
dogs,
a
though.
good
Dogs are too
call.
big.
Never dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man, I haven't thought about Redwall forever. Yeah, I totally rocked through those when I was a kid.
That's
I got a
really
bunch of
badass.
questions on trivia because I read like the Redwall series.
Really?
Like, there are questions.
Yeah?
Doing trivia Friday nights or whatever. It's like, what how many are in a score? Talking about what kind of the answer is like a stout, like just weird English animals that I'm pretty sure they just made up. Like, they don't actually exist, and the English people didn't actually care to name any of the animals that are in their realm. They're just like, oh yeah, that's a stout.
I still call
And then it just stuck.
soup sometimes zoop, and that's from the first book. I guess the badger or something is like makes soup, and I feel like he called it. He's like zoop.
I feel like that's a mole thing to do.
Yeah, the
It's a
mole maybe,
thing
and
to
he's
do.
like zoop,
Oh, I'm
and I
gonna make
never
some
forgot
zoop.
that. Some pizza.
Sounds kind of Australian.
Let's just see. I'm just going to quickly jump into cards here for 2 seconds, right? White and red, I felt, did really well in this set. And
Oh, nice.
White had some great reprints, I would say. More the reprints than anything. Red had a lot of cool new cards, but Cathar's Crusade got a reprint, which is important. That's a 30... I don't know, it's expensive. Not 30, maybe that's a huge leap. Sorry, I
10 now, I think, for pre-order.
And then we got Path to Exile, which is so important. Everyone needs that card. And Mentor of the
I
Meek
just bought
got a
one.
reprint, and that's also those are like key white
Nice.
pieces, right?
Yeah.
Very important.
Oh, I saw a card. So remember we talked in Mono White, we were talking about how if you could do something when you gain life, that's a really cool thing that White does.
Yep.
Right, you have an option to like pay mana when you gain life. So there's an enchantment now where whenever you gain life, you can pay, I think, 1 and a white to put that many +1/+1 counters onto a creature.
Ooh.
That's like so mono white, and I thought it was really cool. They're like, look, they're continuing, in that space.
That's genius,
That
actually. I
is
like that a
cool.
lot.
Yeah, that sounds sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also a reprinting of Linvala, Keeper of Silence. 4 to cast, 3/4 flying. Activated abilities of creatures your opponents control can't be activated. Devastating card.
Yeah, that's devastating.
Yeah.
That's so
That's
white.
an awesome one.
I mean,
That's
like,
so
there are tons of
mono-white right
reprints. Like, do you guys want to talk more about reprints, or do you want to get into like more of the new stuff?
Yeah, let's
Not
get
new stuff.
Let's get new. Sorry, I just
The
thought
new
I'd
and
mention
nasty.
it. Yeah,
Let's get into the new and nasty.
I got
Let's
one.
Do it.
I got one beef.
All right, he's got one.
I got one beef, boys.
Oh,
You want me to
is
get
it
into
blue?
it? I did make a big deal out of it. It's so beef. I believe
so
this is a
beef.
new card. This is Duelists Heritage. It is a 3 to cast white enchantment that says whenever one or more creatures attack, you may have target attacking creature gain double strike until end of turn. For 3 mana, always on the field. I think that is fantastic.
Yeah, people might not deal with that stuff.
Hard to deal with enchantments, and white likes having creatures on the field,
So that card was first printed in C16, Commander 16, way back when.
Really?
So it is a reprint, but it's a wicked card.
Oh, there you go. I frigged up, boys, so I apologize.
You frigged up real friggin' bad.
Big time frig up.
I'll tell you what, you frigged it right all the way to the frig factory.
The wheels kind of came off that one.
I frigged up now. I frigged up
You
too.
frigged up too, all the way
I
up.
frigged up real bad.
Or
I'll
double
tell you,
friggin'.
I'm not gonna hide from it.
Should be ashamed of
I'm
yourself.
friggin' frigged. I friggin' frigged it.
I would like
All right,
to call
let's hear
for
it,
John to be
Spencer.
kicked off this call. I'm calling for it.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye. Yeah, we're all in
Sick of
favor.
this. I'm sick of this.
There are a lot of new legendaries, though, like what we were talking about before the stream even started. Ineaz the Gale Force. That is a legendary creature, Jin, 4/4, 5 to cast, 3 mana, and you can give all your attacking creatures flying, and they get +1. +1/+1. I don't know how I lost that there. And whenever 3 or more creatures you control with flying attack, each player gains control of a non-land permanent of your choice controlled by the player to their right. So you give all of your garbage stuff to somebody, and then you can take everybody else's good stuff and mix it around and have a little fun. Slowly move those items towards your side of the field.
Such a funny card. It's hilarious
What?
to
That's hilarious.
imagine playing it over stream. It's just like the other night we were playing and John had a Grave Betrayal, and he had like 8 creatures of ours, and he just like we're like trying to come up with systems so he can remember. So we're like, we'll do it in alphabetical order. Like that makes sense.
Alphabetical was good.
Just letting you guys know right now, I'm making that deck.
I know. Which I'm excited for. Very excited for. I think it sounds fun as heck.
Play it. And is it mono blue?
No, it is actually it is a mono blue card, but in Commander, because of the color identity rule, it is actually Azorius.
Yeah.
So white and blue.
And that's how there's a card or a commander for every color that does that, where they have the, what are they called? Hybrid mana in the text. So there's like two type, whatever. Every white,
hybrid
blue, black.
ability.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's sort of the theme, at least, that I saw with these legendaries. Very cool ones. The unicorn is real cool. I like that one.
Yeah, I was gonna shout that one out. That one to me was just like, wow, this is very. It's really cool to have a unicorn, just kind of being a unicorn commander. There's not a lot of support for the tribe, but its ability is just sick. You can just blink stuff for 3 generic mana. Making 3 generic mana, or like making infinite generic mana, is really easy, and ETBs are a real thing. So this card is quite powerful. And for all you bronies out there,
just shout the bronies out. Don't shout them out. I don't want them to listen to this at all.
This thing. Bronies,
grown men watching a children's show is unacceptable.
Colin, hey, whoa. Leave the bronies alone.
Oh, no.
Bronies. I don't know. Okay, I'm not a brony.
Well, Mitch made a...
You're a jabroni.
Mitch made a rarity deck. It's worth remembering there are My Little Pony cards in Magic the Gathering.
Oh, that was
They're
funny.
definitely making it for that, yeah.
That was fun.
So yeah, Emiel the Blessed, just like the bronies. So that is going to increase its price a lot more. It's like a very powerful card. It's a brony card. Brony plus power equals brony power.
You just lost us, everybody.
I was just like, everything's
talking.
Brony. I don't know what.
It costs 3 generic bronies.
3 bronies, exile a brony, and returns a
target brony, and your library becomes brony. Oh man, that just ruined it for me. But I like it. I'd love to try that. But my issue is it's not mono white. Although that makes it maybe better. It would be kind of cool if it was. Yeah, it would be cool if it was mono white, because then I'd want to make a mono white commander. But
unicorns are like in the forest.
What'd you say to me? You jabroni?
You're gonna get brony stomped now. People are gonna
come at me, bro. You think I'm shook of a bunch of grown men watching children's shows? I'm not scared.
you are now a gym leader that all of the brony trainers will seek out to earn a badge. They'll get the like no brony badge or something.
No brony badge. But I'm a fan of like Hey Arnold, right? So you got to defeat the Hey Arnold gym. You got to move this football head. No.
Like Stewie? Is that who you're talking about? You're talking about Stewie?
What? Hey Arnold?
No, the original football head. Yeah.
Who's Hey Arnold?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that show was amazing.
I dropped my phone.
I'm just amazed that you guys are like 20 years out of date with cartoons.
I only know My Little Pony, man.
Move it, football head. God, you're a dick.
Move it, pony head. That was wait. Did I just watch Hey Arnold as a child, but replace all of them with ponies and bronies?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's that show.
Because I thought it was Move It, Brony.
Stewie.
Move it, ponies.
Okay, but you know what? If you are going to watch any cartoon right now, The Midnight Gospel, it is just a podcast that's been animated, and it's on Netflix. It's a lot of fun.
Really?
Cool.
Oh man,
I really liked. It was a good show. I don't know if you guys watched it. It was Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Not.
Oh, it's too
show.
much for me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So good.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm more in Lucas's camp on this one. It just seemed a bit whatever.
I don't
so
know.
the guy who did Adventure Time, his name is Pendleton Ward. He's the guy who does Midnight Gospel, the podcast.
Guy has 2 last names.
Oh, sick.
Pendleton
Okay,
Ward.
I'm totally watching this now.
Right. Anyone?
I'm writing this down. Somebody else take over.
Yeah, write it down.
Take the wheel.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
called
well-
Brony Midnight, I think, John.
Midnight bronies?
Midnight bronies. Midnight jabroni sandwich.
Oh,
Midnight bronies before midnight
Bronies.
ponies?
Hey, yo, wee.
There you go. But no, I was going to say...
What's it actually called? I'll ask you after.
Yeah, let's get out of there.
we'll get there.
poor
Covering
Lucas.
the important
Sorry, I just got
topics.
really into writing this down.
All right, Lucas, so you to continue talking about your bronies, Lucas. Continue.
The podcast must pause. I needs to watch the show. I got to see it. No, I was saying with this unicorn commander, I'm bummed that it is Selesnya because I wanted to put it in my Minato deck, and I can't.
Ooh.
I can't play with green, but like that blink ability would be awesome. It's more
Dude,
blinkage,
you can't.
right?
Yeah, you can't have a unicorn. That's probably why they made it Selesnya, so you can't put it in an Esper deck. There's nothing less Esper than a unicorn.
But this is
Good point.
liquid power
Disagree with
for a Bant deck. Bant is going to love this thing.
Now, here comes
Actually,
the Bant
yeah.
rant.
Yeah. Oh, that. What's his name? That Rhino commander guy. The Rhino bent. Yeah, Rune. Oh,
Mm.
dude.
Old Rooney boy. Rooney Two Shoes.
Right?
Yeah.
And now, of course, I'm imagining Rune riding a unicorn into battle. Like, this is getting terrifying.
Oh, man. The two
Right?
horns.
Right?
Right?
Double gore
Some-
action.
Some rhinos have two horns themselves, so it could be three horns.
Three
Triple
horns.
gore
Thank you, John.
action.
Thank you.
I wonder who else is making a rune deck here.
It's like a stampeding tripod of death.
Are you making a rune deck, Spencer, now that you've heard the good news that ruin
Spencer just makes
devastates?
every deck,
The
so
moment I heard the news, I was making a rune deck. I was
Oh.
considering making a rune deck before that happened. Then I heard the announcement. I'm like, oh, well, now I just have to make my friends hate me.
that's interesting because I'm
Man.
already making a rune deck.
I've finished
Oh.
my rune deck.
Well, then we'll ruin
My
our
rune
runes.
deck
I'll
is right
ruin
here,
yours, bro.
but I can't show it to you because this is a podcast and you can't see me.
I'm gonna make your rune deck look like an episode of My Little Pony.
I'm going to ruin your rune deck.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't have one, and you
I should
continue.
really watch My Little Pony now.
You should.
Oh, my.
You should.
No. Then you're
Let's-
going to.
Oh. Can we finish the episode by singing the theme song?
I don't know the
I've-
theme song.
My Little Pony. No, that is
My
the theme
Little-
song. Pony.
Isn't that the commercial?
That's the commercial. My Little Pony.
The commercial off of which the TV show is based?
Yeah,
the
it's
TV
to
show
sell
based
the
off
action
the
figures.
commercial?
Action figures.
That's
Yeah,
like
maybe
Pokemon.
it's the same thing. Maybe it's the same song. No, they would have a different song.
They would have a different song, right?
That's like the
I've,
Pokemon
I've
show.
seen
Okay.
one episode of My Little Pony because a friend of mine was a brony, and
yeah.
he wanted to show it to me.
Was?
Who?
That's what they all
Did
say.
you kill him after watching My Little Pony?
I told him that I love you,
He was
but
right.
I'm not watching it again. I
Jesus.
like good. There are cartoons out there I really do enjoy. That one just didn't work for me. It's just a feel good show. Like I get why people like it. It's the same reason I liked The Good Place, which is a fantastic sitcom. People should watch it. It makes you feel good.
Does sound like it.
With Veronica Mars.
Yeah. What's her
And,
name?
Not Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase doesn't make anyone feel good.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What are you
that's why he's
talking
not
about?
He was great in that.
Chevy Chase is amazing.
He makes people from the 80s feel really good. That's about it.
Well, we are all sort of from the 80s.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. No, but you have
Yeah.
to be in the 80s.
Yeah, we weren't born. We were
Once
born in
you
the
get
80s.
outside of the 80s. Yeah. We're not in the 80s now, so
Hey, man. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, always hilarious. Three Amigos, amazing.
or
No.
In the
Can't hate on
Spanish
Chevy Chase.
version is Tres Friends.
But his time to just not be in movies has come, and that's okay.
And that's okay.
We're okay with this.
okay.
I was thinking about shows that are like meant to sell something. Did
There's
anybody
a lot.
else?
A lot.
Okay, so this is some real talk right now. Like
Real talk. Wait, no.
Actually-
Wait. Real talk with John. It's a
it's
segment
time for real talk with John.
with John.
I cried when Pikachu was like about to leave Ash. And Pikachu left Ash, and then just after decided that it wanted to be back with him.
Well, he was a wild animal, right? So you kind of got to let it go at some point.
Not like it was like second or third episode.
It was like very early on, and I was very attached already.
Remember when Pikachu got electrocuted, right? By, I think it was like Raichu, and he almost died or whatever. It was himself to save
They were like,
Ash.
yo, you want to turn into a Raichu so you can fight him. And they gave him like the lightning crystal stone
Wait, you
thing.
guys
And
say Raichu?
like, no, I want to stay
Raichu.
as Pikachu.
Raichu.
Yeah, it's
It's not
Raichu.
Raichu.
Yeah, he goes like
Raichu.
Raichu. Or does he go Raichu?
Raichu.
You should
Definitely Raichu.
A-I-C-H.
Yeah, we all sound stupid. So let's just
Hundo
leave it
P.
at that. We're all just sitting like
One thing's for
Raichu,
sure.
Raichu.
It's actually Richu.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep, fair enough.
Richu, not in this climate. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Oh, yeah.
We're not allowed to talk
flagged.
about it.
Not allowed to talk about the thing that we're all...
The thing
involved
that I
in.
just said has been cut out.
Yes, we are all locked in our
The thing that
homes
we are
because
all,
of
Yes.
fun. We love it.
We're all locked in our homes because of it. It is.
And I've been saying Raichu this whole time.
Me too. Oh, man. I think me and you, because we play Pokemon Stadium so much, we probably influenced each other.
Well, so here you have it.
I'll say sorry.
The two people who bashed the bronies and watching My Little Pony the most also, just until recently, said Raichu.
That's true, which means that our arguments
got
were
owned.
incorrect based on... Yeah, you're right,
Yeah.
John.
If you're wrong about one thing, you're wrong about everything.
That's
and
true.
you also can't change your opinion.
You're throwing me in the wrong group, John. I never bashed the bronies.
You were bashing
He kind of defended them, which is also
I actually defended
shocking.
the bronies. I bashed Chevy Chase. There's a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry. The
yeah.
original brony.
There's a lot of bashing going around. Really.
Yeah, in
Chevy
Three
Chase
Amigos,
started,
he rode a
okay,
unicorn.
You heard it here first, folks. Chevy Chase is the guy who started bronyism.
Oh, man. God, that is dumb.
God, please be.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Chevy.
gosh. All right. Are there any other good unicorn cards? Brightmare. What
Yeah,
an ETBs.
I don't think anything's like really good yet. Like that's by far the best unicorn.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I don't think we have to talk about unicorns.
Morifon is the best unicorn.
Morifon is the best of every.
That's what every time somebody says it. Is there a new goblin? Like what's the best goblin? Well, what's Morifon? So
Oh,
joke
dude.
on
Morifon is a cop out. Everybody knows it.
Yes, 100%.
Yo, there's a unicorn token making enchantment. This is cool. Listen to this. Cost 5 to cast. Blessed Sanctuary.
Yes.
I
3
believe
and
those
2
are Pegasuses.
white. Nope.
Oh, John,
Oh.
shut your mouth.
So prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to you and creatures you control. So the protection right off there is awesome.
Nice.
And whenever a non-token creature ETBs under your control, create a 2/2 white unicorn creature token.
Oh, heck yeah.
So
That's
you
great,
got weenies,
especially
you're
with the
doubling
new,
them up.
the new unicorn bouncing creatures making unicorns. That's hilarious.
There you go. Right? That's cool, man.
That is too funny. Good job.
Well,
Good find.
I wish, right? But I wish there were more. I wish there were more unicorns.
We all do. We all do. But
Brony.
they mentioned unicorns was the type of pack, so maybe that's the
Yeah.
future.
Once you hear it, everyone's just like, "Bah!" I just
Like someone just needs to edit all of the images of unicorns in Magic the Gathering, like just do card altars where all their horns are just corns on the cob.
Unicorns.
A single unicorn.
That is genius. That's a hell of a deck.
Oh,
It makes it more powerful, really.
You think the
Makes
next
you wonder about
Ikoria
the
will
word,
be
like the etymology.
what?
Like
Unicorn?
why is horn for a unicorn corn, but horn for a rhinoceros Sarah or a triceratops?
I don't.
These
I mean,
are the things I
corn-
think about at night.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is, brony.
Every
But,
triceratops just has somebody named Sarah on its face
Oh,
instead of a horn.
the first human, Sarah.
It's not Adam and Eve, it's Adam and Sarah.
Adam, Eve, and then there was Sarah, who was plastered on a triceratops friggin' thing.
I was actually here before. I don't know if you noticed me here, the triceratops.
Yeah,
maybe I should get off. It's a little confusing. There's like two animals in one. They're like centaurs, but Triceratops.
Oh my god. That's so stupid. All right. Well, what do you think?
So the people named Ryan, we could have a Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros.
We could go all day. We could talk about pelicans. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to do that.
Pelicans and pelicans.
Yeah, it's all about pelicans and pelicans.
You're being a real pelican right now.
Oh god. Oh god.
That's probably what they say to each other when they're daring one another to steal one of the octopus's ice cream cones.
Yeah.
Are you a pelican?
What are you talking about,
or a
Mike?
pelican?
Shut
up, Tommy, I'm scared.
That's exactly how a pelican would sound too.
Stop being a pelican.
Well, we really were all over the place today, but it's been nice talking to all of y'all.
Yeah.
We really did journey to nowhere this day.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wait a
very
second.
proud.
That's the name of the show. We did it.
There we go. Hey, it's in the title. An honest title.
An honest day's
honest,
work.
truthful title.
Damn right.
All right. Any closing thoughts before we shut this bad boy down?
Okay. First of all, Chevy Chase is not a disgrace. He is hard to work with, though, I've heard. And that's all.
Yeah, big fan. Thank you.
Thanks.
I think he is talented. He can be funny,
You can.
but he's kind of, from what it sounds like, just given the history, it sounds like he's turned into a bit of a jerk.
Bit of a weirdo.
Not to say he wasn't to begin with. I mean, if you look at some of his old, like really old 1980s interviews on like night shows and stuff, he was kind of not a nice guy. But yeah.
Classic 80s comedy star.
How about you, Lucas?
Oh yeah. I think if Chevy Chase rode a unicorn in Three Amigos, it would have made it even better.
Would have been a better movie. Yeah, you're right. 100%.
You know, it'd be pretty amazing.
That's true. Good point.
But yeah, that's what I got on that. But yeah, as to actual closing, if anybody hasn't seen yet, please check out our YouTube channel. We've got all of our EDH gameplays on there, deck techs, video versions of this podcast if you're listening to it anywhere else. That's what I got to say.
Yeah. If you want to see a bunch of stupid heads
Nice.
visually talking.
Hey, Spencer, what are we up to on the Twitch and streaming world on YouTube too?
Close to nothing. No, I'm kidding. We are doing one very important thing that you should all check out. On Fridays, you can, at the moment, that might change. We might change our timing, but currently on Fridays, you can find us playing cards, streaming.
Playing cards.
Keep you.
Although we're probably
I
changing
think
that.
by the time this is out, we will be playing on Wednesday or Thursday. But hey,
There's
we do
more
have
of that in the future.
Yeah, we're streaming some live gameplay, tabletop, overhead cams, you name it. If it's those things that I just named, we've got it.
Yep.
And
And if not, and you wanted to see us sort of dabble around on stream, every once in a while, check out. We do ad hoc streaming of different games, including MTG Arena. So see you there.
Mm-hmm.
nice, yeah. Spencer is mad good at the streaming world.
Yeah, he's been super
not
good.
fun to play against him, but it's fun to watch. And yeah, so just to kind of finish off here, remember, please, if you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and if you're checking us out on some sort of podcasting or iTunes-y, Spotify-y type thing, and just listening in, we'd love to hear a what do they call it again?
Reviews.
Yes,
Yeah,
a
give you a
review
review.
from you. We're relatively new to this world, but yeah, please send us a review. We love to hear from you. And hey, you know what? As always, special message from our team leader.
Yo. Hey, yo. This is Colin. Keep on slanging. Bow! It's pretty cool, right? This is like a BC Boys music video.
Yeah. Oh man, it's actually pretty good.
Pretty good, huh?
That's actually
Pretty good.
Actually, is really
So-
good.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. And remember, if you want to see Colin's BC Boy videos, check it out on YouTube as well as some of our other stuff. We are Dunzo.
Bye.
Music for this episode was adapted from the song Wholesome by Kevin MacLeod. Further attribution information can be found in the episode description. If you want to support our channel, review, comment, or become a patron, you can also check out our EDH gameplay and other content on our YouTube channel.